Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to your full moon reading for August 1st. This is a general reading, not meant to be for individual messages as you might expect in a personal reading. It's for the collective, rather. When I mention astrological houses, that will be for those of you with Sagittarius rising. So if you would like a fuller picture, you can always check the other reading for whatever your rising sign, your ascendant is. If you do resonate with any of this reading, I certainly appreciate a thumbs up, and I always welcome new subscribers. Okay, I'm going to pull 3 cards for this reading, and then further cards for clarification as we go along. And this first card represents what the sun is shining on what the moon is shining on during this full moon. And this is the Scorpio card, Death and Rebirth. So it looks like some kind of transformation. And where is your full moon? Your full moon is in your 3rd house of communication, the mind and thinking, social interactions, siblings. The second card shows us what you need to release during this full moon. The full moon is a time of celebrating, sharing your manifestation, celebrating what you've materialized, and then looking to see what you need to let go. And the King of Pentacles is Taurus energy, or earth energy in general, material resources. So you might be emphasizing those too much. And then finally, we have how you can use the next 2 weeks before the new moon to prepare the intentions you would like to set, and set those for the new moon. And we have the King of Wands. We have some important energy here. We have 2 kings who represent masters of their suit. It's interesting that this could be you. King of Wands is fire energy, and it's represented by Leo, but it could be you as well. And of course, the genders that you see on the face of the cards are irrelevant. But let's go ahead and start with death, with transformation, death and rebirth. As I said, this is strong energy here. It's the major arcana, which suggests some kind of tie to spiritual growth. Major energy there, not just for this lunar cycle. Let's get some clarification on the death card in the area of what you've been manifesting for the last 2 weeks since the last new moon. And we have the 8 of Cups. Okay, water energy. Water is about your emotions and creativity, your subconscious, perhaps romance. And what this tells us, what I'm picking up, is that you are indeed on some kind of path of spiritual growth, and that's what you've been manifesting, materializing for these last 2 weeks. Longer, actually. It's not just this lunar cycle, it's several lunar cycles. But from new moon to full moon is when we work on materializing into the earthly sphere. So you've been working on the daily practice, how you materialize that spiritual transformation in the way that you interact with others, the way you communicate. As I said, this full moon is in your 3rd house if you have Sagittarius rising. So in your social interactions, you've been trying to back up what you intend spiritually with whatever meditation, prayer work, whatever you're doing, and letting that play out into your daily activities, into your routine, your day-to-day actions, and especially with how you communicate with people. Let's get more clarification, please. And you have walked away from something that you once found emotionally fulfilling, and I'm thinking that could be maybe materialistic goals, desires that you had where you felt like you were moving too far in that direction. And we have the Chariot, another major arcana. So yes, this manifestation, the spiritual path that you're on, is definitely something that you've been working for a long time, and you will continue. Spiritual awakenings take much longer than we think they might. And this energy says that you're ready to continue pushing forward. The Chariot is represented by Cancer, water sign. You may have Cancer placements in your natal chart. Yeah, you're very determined. You're very determined to move forward spiritually and to release some of the materialistic desires that you were previously emphasizing in your life. One more clarification card, please. And we have the Nine of Wands. Yes, yes. You've been successful at doing this so far. And yes, it's baby steps. Well, actually, it's very uneven steps. It's a baby step, then it's a leap forward, and then it's a medium step. It's very, but you are working on the daily practice of that. That's what's important, because this is all happening in your third house, this full moon, and that's about your daily routine. And that's where your strength is coming from. That's why you've been able to manifest, because you are mindful daily about this, about putting into action what your spiritual beliefs, the contact you have with the divine in whatever form that takes. You are very consistent, you're very persistent, and you're sending out clear messages. And you're picking up much information from the divine as well that's helping you move forward and manifest. The Nine of Wands, do you see how he's placed these 9 wands behind him in the ground, showing everyone, look, I've done it. I've done it. And see this one right here? He's put the 8 in the ground behind him, or on that wall, and then he's holding this 9th one with determination. I've done this much, and I'm going to continue. I'm going to stick to it. You're being very, very persistent, Sagittarius. You're acting more like a, I don't know, an earth sign like Virgo, moving along. Okay, well, let's get King of Pentacles clarification here. King of Pentacles is master of material resources. He is an expert manager. He knows how to attract them, how to delegate, how to distribute material resources for the good of his kingdom. Let's get clarification. Why do we have the King of Pentacles in the area of what needs to be released? The moon is shining on this spiritual path. When you reflect at this time, it's also going to tell you what needs to be let go. What no longer serves you. Well, it's going to take some strength. This is divine strength. Another major arcana. So you now have 3 major arcana cards. 1, 2. Yes, you have 3 major arcanas out of, 7 that we have out here. So that's more than chance would say you need. But the infinity sign over here represents infinite strength from the divine. You are very connected spiritually with your spirit guide, with God, with the universe. And your material success has given you strength. Finding out that you are good in the world of finances and managing property and business in general, or managing them within your home, it's given you confidence and strength. Now, this is also Leo energy. So it could be that this is something you want to really minimize. By the end of Leo season, you want to see some major progress with having let go of the emphasis in your life on material resources, especially if you've been caught up in social media. Again, this is all taking place in your 3rd house. So for the month of August, this full moon is emphasizing communication and social interaction. And social media can definitely steer a person toward overvaluing what looks impressive to people online, in TikTok and Facebook and Snapchat, those other Instagram, whatever those are. Yes, your goal is to be rid of this by Virgo season, it feels like. You're pretty sure you can do it. You know you can detach from this earthly, because Sagittarius, you are a very spiritual sign. You're a very spiritual sign. The wands, which is the energy you are, fire, represent inspiration, which is related to the word spirit. Okay, so you've got the strength to do it. How will this play out? Okay, it's tempting. Addiction to social media, or addiction to impressing others, a social approval, is a weakness. And we have the devil on one shoulder, the angel on another shoulder. I better cover her up. But you've got the strength to resist that temptation. You're going to be able to do this. Let's get one more clarification card. And we have the Nine of Pentacles. Yes. Yes. You're going to be able to maintain status. And again, gender is irrelevant here. But this energy is one of material security and financial independence. And you notice the mastery she has over the falcon. She's training her falcon. So you feel like a master right now. Like you've got the strength, you've got the intelligence, you've got the skills to train yourself to overcome this. And it's not just you, it's society. As a society, we emphasize material gain, much to our detriment. It's very harmful, the emphasis we place on outer appearances. But you are going to be able to release this during this cycle. And it will have long-term effects. I can tell that from the major arcana. Okay, so Sagittarius, what can you do in the next 2 weeks as the moon is waning? From August 1st to August 16th, when we have the new moon, the moon will get darker and darker and darker. It'll be in a waning phase. And that's when the manifestation slows down. You don't make as much progress as you had been making, because it's a time to stop and work on this letting go. That's when you're going to work on the letting go portion of this. And it's a time when you set your new intentions. What progress do you want to make during Virgo season, during the month of September? And then you're going to word those intentions very clearly for the universe, for God. You're going to state your intentions. You're going to release them to the universe with total trust, total faith that they are going to help you manifest, which means you step into that feeling of already being there. And you show gratitude. Gratitude is first and foremost. You show that gratitude, you feel that gratitude, and you feel that happiness and that accomplishment of having moved forward, letting go of what you wanted to release, what no longer serves you, and manifesting your progress toward becoming the new version of you. I've been getting a lot of that lately. People finding their truth. So clarification, we have the Two of Cups, and you're going to love yourself. If I were picking up romance anywhere else, this would mean true love, but otherwise it means a commitment to you, yourself, and loving yourself, because you're going to feel like you have manifested your truth and what you really aspire to be in this life. More clarification, please. Two of Wands, yes. Wands, your energy, your fire energy. And here's your comfort zone back here where this wand is. But look, you're going to feel like you have the whole world in your hands, and you want to step forward into this exploration of a new world, because the world does look new. Once you were awakened spiritually, the world truly does look new. You relate to the world differently. Again, third house, communication, social interactions. The world looks different, it feels different, and you will look different to them. Let's get one more clarification. the Emperor, and you will have become the Emperor. Gender irrelevant. Aries energy. Next to the Magician, Master Manifester, bringing the spiritual intentions into the realm of reality, realizing, materializing. And you will be moving forward. You will move forward in this world with your intentions much more smoothly, much more sure of yourself. You'll be very confident that you're making the right choices and doing the right thing. Very nice. Well, let's get an oracle card from the White Light Oracle. I chose this deck today because the moon shines its white light down upon us, and because wolves especially are very are responsive to the moon's phases. So let's see. I've already shuffled these pretty thoroughly. And let's see what the oracle has to tell us as a final message. And we have the Tantra of 639 Hertz. If you've ever looked for soothing music on YouTube, often you will find the this number right here to tell you which chakra it's activating, or whether which energy it can soothe or activate. And this is number 18. Number 18. Let's see what we have here. If I can find it. There's 19. Here's 18. Okay. Tantra of 639 Hertz. Be open to that which seems unfamiliar or different. You will experience a breakthrough as you embrace an unusual approach. You are on a soul path of accelerated spiritual growth. Okay, it's confirming everything we said here. Perfect. Which is swifter, but not always easier. You do not have to contrive your own happiness, but you can dip into the bliss within your body to lighten your mental state and remind yourself that everything is working out beautifully. And that's about raising that vibration, keeping that vibration, that frequency high, so that when you send your intentions to the universe and let them go, you are digging into that bliss within, as they said in the oracle card, this oracle card, and feeling that feeling as if it's already manifested, and giving the gratitude, feeling so thankful and happy that Spirit is working with you, even as we speak. Wonderful. You are, I don't even think you needed this reading, other than confirmation of what you're already doing so well for yourself. So congratulations, Sagittarius. Blessings during this new moon, this full moon, rather. Thank you for joining me.